Hi, this is Merrill Homon Charette, and today in Boater's Education, we are going to be trying to understand momentum. Whether it's a powerboat or a sailboat, understanding and managing momentum is crucial. Whether you're docking, turning, stopping, momentum is this invisible force that determines how your boat will move, how smoothly you can end up controlling it. Before we dive in, to master these skills, check out the Nautic Ed Maneuvering Under Power course. It'll be linked in the show notes. So first off, what is momentum? In boating, momentum refers to the force that keeps your boat moving. It is the product of the boat's mass and its velocity. P equals M times V. So mass, right? It's the weight of the boat, including everything and everyone on board. The velocity, that's the speed of the boat. You can't easily change the mass of the boat. It kind of is what it is. You can certainly control the velocity by manipulating the engine. Newton's first law and why momentum matters. So Newton's first law, an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. For a 30-foot keel boat, weighing around 10,000 pounds, that's a lot of momentum. And without careful control, your boat's going to hit the dock and other vessels or worse. What's the lesson here? Momentum is the key to safe and effective maneuvering. And when in doubt, remember, slow is pro. So what affects momentum? Momentum is influenced by several factors, including the wind and the current. So if they're moving with you or against you, they change your momentum significantly. Another thing is the design of the boat itself. So displacement holes move through the water while planing holes skim across it. Longer water lines typically carry more momentum. And the keel design of the boat, full keel versus fin keel, they all have different impacts in this momentum and how the boat reacts. Key takeaway here is know your boat, understand how your specific vessel handles to improve your ability to manage momentum. I've taken out a lot of people's boats that aren't my own, and one of the first things I do is, as soon as I get to an open area, I do a few maneuvers to really gauge the feel of the boat and how it handles in certain situations. A big, heavy 26,000 pound sailboat versus a center console certainly has a whole lot different momentum feel. Momentum under power, some key principles. When maneuvering under power, momentum plays the central role in how your boat responds. Some of the things are inertia and engine power. Heavier boats require more power to start moving and also more time to stop. Acceleration and deceleration. Smooth throttle adjustments help you control momentum. You want to avoid the quick jolts of acceleration. Steering and direction changes. So momentum affects how your boat responds and turns. You want to anticipate how the existing motion will impact your maneuver. Now, what are some best practices for managing momentum? First off, understanding momentum and how a boat handles, frankly, takes practice. So you need to go out a bunch of times and really test it out. You'll start to figure out some commonalities. Number one, regular practice. Docking, turning, stopping, all skills that can only be improved with repetition. 2, smooth throttle use. Always make sure that when you're using the throttle, it's a smooth, gradual adjustment that keeps the boat stable. 3, plan ahead. You want to anticipate your next move, whether it's docking, stopping, or turning, and you want to adjust early. When you're coming into a slip, you want to really be paying attention to our boats coming in and out, where the wind is, what's the current, and at least kind of have a plan a few steps ahead. 4, clear communication. When you're dealing with momentum, you always want to communicate your intentions to the crew to make sure that everyone's on the same page and know what's going on. I'll give you an example here. So, ready to dock, slowing to neutral now, and the crew gets all their fenders and lines prepared. Why does all this matter? Momentum is that force that dictates how well you're going to control your boat under power. And by understanding it and mastering it, you'll not only increase the safety, but also every maneuver you do. A lot of people are frankly afraid of docking, and the vast majority of the docking incidents are because people don't know how to handle momentum. So if you want to practice some of these skills and learn about momentum and how to use it to your advantage, check out the Nautic Ed Maneuvering Under Power course. That'll be linked in the show notes.